Hello, so you can see that this video is about manipulating linear expressions with rational coefficients, and we're asked in this problem to use the distributive property to expand this expression. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these two pieces of the function and mix them together, put them together. So we're going to get rid of the parentheses, and we can do that by multiplying this negative 8 over 3 by each of these different pieces right here. So we'll get negative 8 over 3 times 2d, and then we'll get negative 3f times negative 8 over 3. So we can write this, let's have negative 8 over 3 times 2d, and then we will, so we're going to have a negative 8/3 multiplied by negative 3, so that's going to be the same as adding, because negative times negative is positive. So we'll have plus 8 over 3 times 3f. So you can see that this part over here is going to simplify a little bit, so we can just get rid of these 3's. And the answer we're going to be left with is negative 16d over 3. Oops. Let's write it over here. Negative 16d over 3. And then we're just going to add 8f. So let's put that in the answer box. And you can see they have these acceptable formats here in case you ever need to enter something a little more complex. But for now we can just do negative 16d divided by 3 plus 8f. And let's check our answer. And correct. So let's go to the next one. Alright, so in this problem we're asked to use the distributive property to completely factor this expression. There should be no fractions inside the parentheses in your final answer. Okay, I don't see any parentheses right now. Okay, so we're going to do the opposite of what we did last time. We're going to factor out. And we're not going to have any fractions inside the parentheses in the final answer. Okay, so let's see what we can pull out of here on the denominator that will get rid of these fractions. So, let's see. We can pull out 1/8. So if we pull out 1/8 on the side over here, we're going to have 1/8, and then on the inside, this is going to be 1/8. That would be the same as being, let's see, 2 times 8. Well, I'll just write off on the side so we get a better picture. So 3 over 2, and if we put an 8 on there, and that these two are going to be equal to each other, so 2 times 4 is 8, or 8 divided by 4 is 2, and then we multiply by 4 also on the top to get the same fraction. So 2 times 4 is 8, so 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, so if we factor out 1/8 from this and put it on the outside, then this little portion over here, we're going to be left with a 12. A 12 on the first part. And the second part's a little easier. We take out the 1/8, and we're just going to be left with 7. So 7c. And let's check this answer. So we can do 1/8 and then 12 plus 7c. Let's check that out. Alright, so we got that right. Let's go to another one. Alright, subtract the second expression from the first expression and combine like terms. Okay, so we're going to subtract the second expression from the first expression. So we're going to do 6y plus 2, and we're going to subtract this whole thing. We can rewrite this part as if we're going to subtract it, we put a little negative sign, and then we can rewrite this as we'll multiply this negative portion by each side, and we'll have negative 2/3 times negative 1, I should say. So negative 1 times negative 2/3 is going to be 2/3. And then negative 1 times negative y, well, that's just going to be plus y. Okay, so now we're going to add these two terms together because we took care of the multiplication down here. And then we can just get rid of these parentheses because they're all just addition, so there's no properties we have to worry about, order of operations. So we'll have plus 2/3 plus y, and then we combine the like terms, so we're going to have, well, 6y and then plus 1y. There's a little coefficient here of 1. So 6y plus 1y, well, that's just going to be 7y. And then 2 plus 2/3. If we want to put this into a fraction form, then we'll have to have a denominator of 3. So 3 on the bottom, and it's equal to 2. So that's just going to be 6/3. 6/3 is the same as writing 2, but it puts it in this fraction form that we can add. So we'll have 6/3 plus 2/3, so that's going to be 8/3. Alright, let's try that out. 7y plus 8/3. This little box is nice. It gives you a preview of your answer so you don't accidentally put the wrong answer in there. So we'll check that, and we got that one right. So good work, us. Alright. And let's see. Use the distributive property to completely factor this expression. No fractions on the inside. So we did one similar to this. This one's actually going to be easier because the denominator is the same on each side. So if we're going to get rid of the fractions on the inside, then we'll need to get rid of the denominator. So we'll have 1/3 that we're going to factor out, and then we're going to have how many times does 1/3 go into 1/3 x, this portion right here? Well, it's just going to go in there x times, because that 1/3 is being factored out. And then how many times does 1/3 go into 2/3? Well, that's just going to be 2. So x plus 2. Alright, so let's put that in our answer. We'll have 1/3 and then x plus 2. 1/3 x plus 2. Alright, so just one more to complete this practice. Alright, we're going to do this one a little different way than we did the last time. So we're going to have, well, we're going to subtract the second expression from the first expression, combine like terms. So instead of doing the negative thing that we did over here, we're just going to do 5/2 We'll see which way you like better. 5 half x minus 2. And then we're going to subtract the second term. So, actually I can't see this anymore. I believe that's x over 5. So we're going to subtract x over 5. And let's see, so we can just go right over here and subtract x. And then this 5 over here, if you can imagine this negative 1 on the outside of here, this becomes negative x, so we're adding a negative x over here, and this positive 5 becomes a negative 5, so we're going to minus 5 over here. This is just a little shortcut. I showed you the longer way, so now this is a little shorter way. See which one you like better. So we're going to combine the like terms, and so we're going to have the x's, so 5 half x minus 1x. So that's the same as doing 5 halves x minus 2 over 2. That'll put this in a coefficient that we can combine a little easier. So 5 halves x minus 2 over 2x, well that's going to be 5 minus 3. So that's going to be 5 minus 3 is 2, and then 2 over 2 is 1. That's why I was wrong. Okay. 5 minus 2 is 3 halves. So 3 halves x. And then negative 2 minus 5 is going to be negative 7. Okay, so 3 halves x minus 7. Alright, and there we go. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, just let me know.